Hello and welcome back to the Soccer Brothers Podcast. My name is Sal Qatar, and as always, I'm joined by my brother Nihal. How you doing, Nihal?
I'm doing well. It's that week, man. It's that week. The CONCACAF Cup week. We're only 5 days away from Mexico versus USA, the best rivalry in international soccer. I think so, anyway. The best rivalry in international soccer. We're 5 days away. Both those teams will be playing for a place in the Confederations Cup in 2017. It's very, very exciting. But we have some even more exciting news that we can finally announce, Sahil. So why don't you talk about that?
All right. Well, we recently have partnered with a website/company called Ambitious Stryk. They sell great clothing, and it's all under this sort of soccer theme. You can recommend this to someone who doesn't like soccer because they just feel great. We had them.
Yeah, they're fantastic shirts. And their whole motto basically is that, or their mission is it's soccer clothing, it's soccer-related clothing, but you don't have to be a soccer fan or a player to wear it. You know, it's kind of like how Hollister started off as a surfer company or Hurley was a skater company. This is like that. There's no soccer clothing company like that. Their clothing is awesome. Like Sahil said, we have some of their stuff. You can go check them out on ambitiousstryk.com. Ambitious is spelled ambitious, and Stryk is spelled Stryk. So go check them out. And we also have a promo code for you. If you want 15% off your entire order, use the promotion code BROTHERS. That's exclusive to this podcast. Use the promotion code BROTHERS to get 15% off your entire purchase. So very, very exciting news for us. We're so happy to get this partnership started and to finally be able to announce it. Oh, go ahead, Sahil.
No, that's the news that my brother's been putting off for like 5 episodes.
Yeah,
probably annoying everyone with.
Yeah, sorry about that. But we had to get everything settled. But I was out in Arizona a month ago, and that's where they're based, in the Phoenix area. And, I was able to meet one of the people who works there, Chuck, and we had a great conversation. And, it was, unfortunately, Sahil couldn't make it to that meeting. But he was in Arizona, actually.
Yeah.
We were helping some friends move in, so it was complicated. We got a chance, and we love their company. We love everything they're about, and we're so excited that we have this opportunity. But let's get into the soccer.
Also, let's get into the soccer. All right, so why don't we get into one of the few derbies that we had over the past weekend?
What a weekend.
Yeah,
what a weekend
definitely.
For football, man.
Just in general.
Yeah, I mean, what?
Not like derbies, just like in general, there are other good games too.
Yeah.
So,
I thought you were talking about your life or something. Did I miss something?
No. Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid played at the Vicente Calderón, and they ended up drawing 1-1. Benzema scored, and Vieto scored for Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, it was a good match. Benzema scored in the 9th minute, and then Antoine Griezmann had a chance actually a little bit later to tie it up, but missed the penalty kick. Keylor Navas with a great save, the Costa Rican goalkeeper. And then Vieto in the late parts of the match, in the 82nd minute, Vieto was able to pull one back. So very, very, very interesting match. The La Liga table is very interesting right now. Remember that Villarreal is in first place this late into the season. They're in first place right now. Real Madrid is in second place, and Atletico are currently in fourth place. So it's fifth place, excuse me. Celta Vigo is in third place, and Barcelona is in fourth place. So aside from the Bundesliga, there's a lot of parity. There's a lot of parity going on in the big European leagues.
Yeah.
Juventus is losing, Roma is losing, Chelsea sucks. We don't know. Well, Roma. Okay, fine. Roma's not in first place. Who's in first place? Inter right now.
I think Fiorentina actually.
Oh right, they beat Inter. Okay, so that last weekend, not this weekend.
No, I don't think they beat Inter. Inter dropped points the last 2 weeks though.
Didn't they beat Inter?
Let me check.
Who did Fiorentina beat? But it's really interesting. Villarreal's in first place on 16 points. Real Madrid, Celta Vigo, and Barcelona all have 15 points. Remember, Messi got injured. We haven't had a podcast since then, but Messi's out for a few weeks. So we'll see how Barcelona adjusts going forward. we also had Champions League last week, but I don't think we're going to touch on that.
No, I don't know. We'll talk about match day 3 of the Champions League, hopefully.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a little, whatever. But La Liga is shaping up to be very, very interesting.
All right, we saw another big game in the Premier League with Arsenal and United at the Emirates Stadium. Sanchez had a brace and 2 really fantastic goals by him.
Oh my God, that back heel!
Oh my God, yeah.
And then the screamer. This is all in the first 20 minutes. The third goal was within 20 minutes too.
Yeah, I think by the 19th minute they're up 3-0.
Yeah, exactly. So they got it going right away in like the 6th minute. In the first 10 minutes, they scored 2 goals. Ozil scores the second, and a great win for Arsenal at home. They're currently in second place. United falls to third, and Manchester City's still in first place. So very, very interesting. Good result for Arsene Wenger and the Gunners, and it's a statement of intent. They are serious title contenders. And Sahil, who did you pick to win the league?
I picked Chelsea.
Yeah. So if it's not Everton, I gotta pull for Arsenal. So. We made a bet, didn't we? I forgot what the bet was. Oh, right. I forgot what it was. We'll go back and listen to that. But Arsenal's got a chance, man. They're on 16 points. United are also on 16 points. And City's ahead with 2 points. 18 points, 2 points ahead. And then 4, 5, 6, and 7 are Crystal Palace, Leicester City, West Ham, and Everton. So, I don't know.
See, the thing is, you wouldn't have said 6th place if Everton wasn't in 6th. I mean, generally, you just talk about the first 5.
Everton's in 7th. I said West Ham's in 6th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, Sahil. I am very impartial. Okay, I'm super impartial. Right. I do not let my love for Everton impact the show in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, yeah, I'll hold you to that. All right, in the Bundesliga, we saw probably one of the biggest games that we're going to see all season, which is Bayern Munich versus Dortmund, and it ended up being a blowout for Bayern. Lewandowski just cannot stop scoring in all competitions. I don't get it.
15 goals this year, 12 goals in the last 4 games? Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, something crazy. It's been a while since he scored a goal or scored less than 2 goals in a game.
Well, Mueller had a brace. Aubameyang scored to make it 2-1 before halftime. Mueller scored a great goal, the first goal. Second goal was a penalty kick. Lewandowski, 2 good goals.
Did you see that? Did you see the? I think his second one. Boateng just played it was like a FIFA goal.
Pass.
Yeah.
Well, not FIFA 16. That doesn't work in FIFA 16.
Yeah. Okay. FIFA 14.
FIFA 15.
Chip through ball.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's. But Aubameyang has 10 goals in the Bundesliga this year too. So
yeah,
he's it's an interesting race for the Golden Boot in the Bundesliga. Lewandowski's on 12, Aubameyang's on 10.
Of course, when talking about the Bundesliga, the first real race we talk about is the Golden Boot.
Okay, well this if this was a big match because if Dortmund had won this,
yeah, I know.
Then they'd be on 20 points, and Bayern Munich would be on 24. Now there's a 7-point gap between first and second place. But, we saw Mönchengladbach qualify for the Champions League last year. You know who's in 4th place right now?
No.
Hertha Berlin. So, John Brooks, who's injured, but, I mean, we could see 2 Americans in a row. Unfortunately, they both won't be there next year unless Fabian Johnson moves up to a different club. Man, Mönchengladbach has had actually, no, they started off with 5 losses, and now they've won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. The Bundesliga is interesting, though. I although Bayern haven't lost a match yet, or haven't dropped points yet, 24 goal differential through 8 matches, Sahil.
That's crazy.
I don't even... Oh, my God. Freaking!
That's double what City's gotten. They're in first place in the Premier League.
How does your bench consist of players like Vidal? How is he a bench player? I don't know.
So you're saying Champions League win for Bayern this year?
I think so. I mean, is anyone playing better than they are right now?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean,
Lewandowski can't keep this up, but I mean, even if he's not scoring goals, someone's going to be putting goals in.
Yeah, Mueller, Götze. Robin and Ribéry are. I mean, when they're fully fit, I mean they are insane. They are insane. Thiago Alcantara can get in the box. He can score. Douglas Costa. I mean, it's. I don't even.
There's definitely no team that you can trust more than Bayern in Europe. So
yeah,
it's easy to say.
Especially with Messi's injury. So yeah. All
right. So we don't normally talk about the Eredivisie, but probably again one of the biggest games of the league happened this week, and that was Ajax at home losing to PSV 1-2.
It was a big match coming into this game. Ajax was in first place. PSV wasn't. So PSV still are. Ajax is still in first place. I'm going to say. PSV is in fourth place. But so it was a big match for the champions PSV, the current champions. Pereiro gets it going early in the 6th minute. Yunus for Ajax replies in the 9th minute, and then Pereiro scores a second half winner. 2 great goals by Pereiro. So you should Sahil, you should go watch these goals. It was an exciting match, and a big match. You know, yeah, like you said, we don't really talk about the Eredivisie, but it was a big match. It's the 2 best teams in probably Dutch history going against each other. PSV moves up into 4th place with 17 points. Ajax still in first. Their first loss of the season, actually, with 19 points. And their goal differential is 15, so they scored 4 and only given up 2, Ajax has. Yeah, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
What did I say? They scored 15 and given up 4. I think I said they scored 4 and given up 2. That's not a thing. They've scored 19 and given up 4. Their goal differential is 15. There we go. Sorry about that.
That makes sense. All right, so why don't we move over to the league where PSG beat Marseille 2-1. Marseille in 16th place at the bottom of the Liga, not the start that they wanted. PSG's in first.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, 2 big matches or 2 big clubs in Liga in France going up against each other. This Liga table is crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
8.
Lyon in 6th.
Angers? Well, who is Angers? Like, what? I've never heard of that club before. But they're in 2nd place. Yeah, Lyon is in 6th. Where's Monaco? 10th place. So Zlatan scores 2 penalties within 4 minutes of each other. And then Marseille answers back in the second half, but then misses a penalty. Unfortunate. So I didn't watch this match, so I just saw the highlights. But it like I said, it's a big match. Two big clubs going against each other in Ligue 1. Great weekend.
Yeah, in the Premier League, I was talking about derbies before. This is the derby that happened in the Premier League. The Merseyside Derby ended in a 1-1 draw. Ings and Lukaku, the goal scorers.
Oh, man. Everton should have won this match. They really should have. Ings scores in the 41st minute, I believe. And then in the 45th minute, Lukaku answers back off of an Emre Can mistake, really. And then there were no goals in the second half. Probably one of the top 5 in terms of derbies in world soccer, I'd say. It's a great rivalry. Derbies. I said derbies. It could be rivalries, but I'm going to limit it to derbies right now. So that doesn't include El Clasico or United Liverpool. I mean, I think it's up there, but it was a good match, an exciting match. I don't know. Sahil, you didn't watch it because Roma was playing at the same time. I guess I don't know how it was from a neutral perspective because I wasn't a neutral. But Lukaku has 5 goals on the season now. And the big news coming out of this match was that Brendan Rodgers is fired.
Yeah.
He left the club. We all know what that means. And, last 2 years ago, David Moyes got fired after United played Everton. And so...
12 points. 12 points after 8 games for Liverpool. 10th place, -2 goal differential.
I mean, it's really, they spent so much money.
Yeah.
And they haven't gotten anything done. And, last year, Sturridge was injured. It was a tough year. This year, they didn't get off to the start they wanted. But, the players they spent the most money on, Roberto Firmino and Benteke, they weren't even in this match. They've been injured. But it was just money. We saw it with Tottenham when they let go of Gareth Bale. You cannot sell a player of that quality and then invest it into a bunch of different players. It doesn't work. And unfortunately, Rodgers wasn't able to get it done. I think he's a good manager, but Liverpool, one of the biggest clubs in the world, and he was not meeting expectations. So I understand it. It'll be interesting to see who comes in. There are rumors of Jurgen Klopp, although it seems like he doesn't want to come. I've heard Ancelotti too. I don't know. Liverpool is not. Liverpool doesn't. I'm an Everton fan, but Liverpool does not seem like that attractive place to coach. At the same time, they're a big club. They have a ton of money, so I don't know. It's an interesting situation. They lost Sterling this year too, which was difficult.
I feel like since it wasn't that long ago when Liverpool finished, was it second or third in 2013, 2014? Yeah. So, but I mean, that was when Suarez was playing striker. He made everyone else look good. Have they consistently been getting wins since then? I mean,
no.
It's a different team.
It was Sturridge and Suarez. And Sturridge was injured all of last year. He's just getting back to fitness. So I mean, it was like they lost two players last year, with Sturridge and Suarez being gone, and Sterling was another player, and he's gone. Really, in terms of attacking options, they have Roberto Firmino, they have Christian Benteke, but they're not healthy. Jordan Henderson's also injured. It's a tough situation because a lot of their best players are injured. The fact of the matter is, he spent a ton of money up front. It hasn't really panned out. They haven't been getting the results. In terms of the back line, Emre Can was a good buy. Lovren wasn't. He hasn't been that good. It was time for them to part ways with Brendan Rodgers. Unfortunate for him, he did a great job with Swansea. And in that year, he did a fantastic job with Liverpool. Steven Gerrard is another player that's gone too. That's we didn't even say that. So unfortunate for him. We'll see how Liverpool goes for it. I'm very happy that Liverpool seems to be falling apart. So if only Everton could have gotten the win.
Yeah. In other managing news, Dick Advocaat, the coach for Sunderland, just left after he said that the squad wasn't good enough to avoid relegation.
Yeah, it really, they brought in some players, Mvia, Yedlin, Lens, Lens, however you pronounce it, the winger. He's right. The squad just isn't good enough. They have players, they're just not performing. And they were up 2-0 on West Ham, and they just fell apart. They gave up a goal. Jermaine Lens gets sent off, and West Ham pulls it back, and they haven't won yet, right? They haven't won this year. So,
not sure.
Apparently his wife never wanted to come here in the first place. She was obviously right. Sunderland is probably the worst place, the last place I would want to manage. Well, not the last place. It would be amazing to be a manager. You know what I mean? Like it's just a terrible. The fans are wonderful. It's really a shame that they can't seem to get it figured out. But it is what it is. It's Sunderland, and they're probably on their way to relegation. So Newcastle's manager will probably be fired pretty soon too. So I hope either they both stay up or they both get relegated. It's great when when Sunderland and Newcastle are in the same league. That's one of the better derbies as well.
Yeah. We talked about Chelsea before struggling. They're in 16th place right now in the Premier League, but Chelsea says they're completely behind Mourinho.
Yeah, they lost 3-1 to Southampton this weekend. Another bad result. I believe that was at home. But it was a really, really bad result. And Chelsea, they have to stay behind him. He's one of the best managers, if not the best manager in Chelsea history. So, they got to figure something out. Come January, they need to bring in somebody. This is what I was telling you before the season. Their team hasn't changed enough. They haven't. they haven't brought in anyone. They were going after Stones. Zuma is meh. I mean, he has a very, very high ceiling. He has a bright future. John Terry seems to have come down to earth after a good season last year. I don't know. The back line is not that great. Fabregas is playing like crap. And, they really can't seem to get anything going. Diego Costa is banned right now, and Remy doesn't get it done by himself up front. So, poor Chelsea. Not poor Chelsea. I hate Chelsea. No, I don't hate Chelsea. We're impartial here at Soccer Brothers. But,
where do you see them finishing?
Where do I see them? I think I think they'll finish in the top half of the table. I don't think they'll finish in the top 4.
I would be honestly shocked if they didn't finish in the top half of the table. And Mourinho wasn't done by the end of the season.
You think he'll be gone?
I mean, if they're not in the top 10 by March, I think he should be
not
gone.
in the top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to at least get into the European spots. No team has ever had to start this bad and finish in the top 4. So it's very, very unlikely. I don't see him finishing in top 4. I mean, you can make a case. Maybe some of these other teams will come back down to earth, like Crystal Palace, Everton, Leicester. But it really, I don't see him. Do you see him finishing the Champions League spots?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we'll see.
All right.
There were a lot of missed penalties this weekend.
Yeah.
A lot of saved penalties. You saved a penalty today.
Yeah. It was a JV game, but everything counts, I guess.
Okay. All right.
All right, so why don't we move over to the Americans Abroad section?
All right, let's do it.
So Tim Howard played 90 minutes and made 3 saves in Everton's 1-1 draw versus Liverpool.
Yeah, he looked pretty good. He made a very, very important save in the first half to prevent a Liverpool goal. So it's good to see him back in form, I'd say.
DeAndre Yedlin started and played 90 minutes in Sunderland's 2-2 draw versus West Ham.
Finally. He looked good. He didn't look out of his depth, which is good. He was playing at right back, so it'll be interesting to see how that is moving forward.
Danny Williams started and played 90 minutes and scored a goal in Reading's 2-0 win versus Middlesbrough on Saturday. Yes, a goal in the first minute. So good for him. He's too good for the championship, I'd say. I hope he moves up before the next World Cup. Fabian Johnson started and played 69 minutes and received a yellow card in Borussia Mönchengladbach's 2-0 win versus Wolfsburg on Saturday.
So good to see him back in the squad and back healthy. And he should be ready for this weekend's match versus Mexico.
Andrew Rutten started, played 90 minutes, and had 2 assists in
Sandhausen.
Okay, Sandhausen, I knew how to pronounce that. 3-1 win versus St.
Pauli.
St. Pauli on Saturday.
He enjoys old club. Come on, man.
I knew that.
I know you did that. 2 assists. He's had a great season, scoring goals, bucket loads of goals, so good for him.
Alejandro Bedoya started and played 45 minutes in non-suspended 2-2 draw versus... Wait, I don't actually know that story.
Yeah, I don't know that story either. I just realized it was... Well, apparently it was suspended. Maybe it was suspended at halftime? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but
well, I don't know
why.
Maybe he got subbed off at halftime. I don't know.
It says...
Are you looking it up right now?
No, yeah. It says the game was suspended.
Yeah, why was it suspended?
Oh, I guess it could have been suspended. Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying it could have been suspended later.
But I doubt it.
Yeah. And he's a big part of the starting lineup, so... all right, let's just go on to the next.
Eric Hurtado started, played 90 minutes, and scored a goal in Midtjylland's 4-1 loss versus Stabæk.
Yeah, so Eric Hurtado, formerly of the Vancouver Whitecaps, scores in a loss against Bob Bradley Stabæk. All right, so Nice and not abandoned at halftime. That's what it says. Torrential rain. Okay. So it was because of rain. I was imagining like fans getting into it or something.
Yeah. So was I.
Okay.
Well, yeah. One time a Roma game got suspended for rain.
Yeah. All right, so the U.S. youth, the under-23s are in the midst of Olympic qualifying right now. So in the first match of group play, they beat Canada 3-1, and in the second match of group play, they beat Cuba 6-1. So they look very. I know you haven't. You watched the first match, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you watched the Canada match. I know you couldn't watch the second one. But, Emerson Hyndman looks really, really good. Jerome Kessvetter up front looks good. And Jordan Morris, man, I think he's the real deal.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, he's under 20 years old, scoring goals. There's no saying he can't be on the U.S. national or senior men's national team in a World Cup.
He scored a goal for the senior men's national team. I guess so has Julian Green. That's the big omission. Julian Green's not here, and obviously this is the qualifying started before the international break, so clubs were not obligated to let their players go. So it was great for the team to get players like Cameron Carter-Vickers, Emerson Hyndman, Gideon Zelalem. Hyndman and Zelalem played for the first team, and they were able to get him off their clubs, which is fantastic. And it's interesting to see these guys. Zelalem didn't play in the second match, but Zelalem, Hyndman, Miazga, Carter-Vickers, U20 players who just played in the U20 World Cup, were able to feature for the U23s. And Cameron Carter-Vickers and Zelalem are 17, and they're featuring for the U23s. So it's awesome to see. Hopefully, I mean, that's the center back pairing of the future. Miazga and Carter-Vickers, unless John Brooks, really reaches his potential. But yeah, they look good. The next match is tomorrow, the final game of group play. They've qualified for the semifinals. So it's important to note that in this format, there are two groups, and the top two teams from each group go. So that's normal. And then the two finalists, the two teams that win the semifinal, get automatic qualification to the Olympics. And then the winner of the third place game is going to play Colombia in a cross-continental playoff for a spot in the Olympics. So Mexico just beat Haiti 1-0. I believe they're at the top of the group. Canada actually beat Panama, so they're in second place in our group right now. And Canada looked good, actually. Don't you think? That guy Petroso, or what was his name? Sahil, are you there?
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking.
The Canada winger, the little guy. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He looks really good. He's on the books at QPR right now. So,
but we know that my brother gets too confident about Canada, and then they just flop.
Okay, this guy is good though.
Yeah, I know.
Hey man, they're getting play. Junior Hoylett is going to be a huge addition to the national team.
Yeah, that's true. But they're not going to compete with your Mexicos, your US's.
Well, yeah, maybe. We'll see. We have players starting the championship, starting for us. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but Danny Williams. Wouldn't you say he's like a very top championship player?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
So
okay, fine. Fine. Your point is taken. I am overconfident about Canada. Always am. But I really think this group of Canadians are good. So I hopefully, I really hope that they continue to get better and maybe even qualify for the 2018 World Cup. We'll see if that happens.
Yeah. All right. So why don't we?
You remember that rant I went on Floro, Benito Floro, the Canada's manager?
Oh yeah.
He's managing the U23s. I just thought that was weird.
Like, did he get demoted or?
No. He's managing both.
Or just does both? Okay.
Yeah. It's interesting. All right, let's move on. MLS. All right.
Yeah, MLS. Sounders in LA tied 1-1 in Los Angeles.
Please, Seattle, not in Los Angeles, in Seattle. Seattle. Sorry, that was my mistake. Please. Yeah, we're not able to.
Oh yeah.
We're not able to have our production meetings because we don't live in the same area. So.
yeah, but now that I remember seeing the highlights, I remember the Seahawks design being all over the field.
Say,
yeah,
please get your own stadium. It looks so bad. I mean, to be fair, the soccer lines are there when the Seahawks play, but it's way less distracting. I mean, you could barely see the lines for the match. So it was a 1-1 draw. Robbie Keane capitalizes on a Zach Scott mistake early on and scores. And then in the 93rd minute, Mr. MLS himself, Chad Barrett, scores to get a draw for Seattle. So that was a big match in terms of the Supporters' Shield and the Western Conference. LA in first place, Seattle in fifth place, and separating themselves. That race for sixth place is going to be huge. Remember, there are only 34 games in the MLS season. We're getting towards the end of it, man. LA has played 32, and that was the 32nd game for Seattle, too.
Why don't we move over to the Eastern Conference, where New York beat Columbus 2-1. If Columbus won this game, we would have been in first place. That's annoying.
Yeah.
In the East.
They had two chances. Even against Portland last week, if they had won against Portland, Columbus would have been first place in the Supporters' Shield race, actually.
But as it stands, Red Bulls are in first place in the East.
Red Bulls are in first place with 51 points, 3 points ahead of DC, having played 2 less games. So they've only played 30 games. And they're in first place. They're also in first place in the Supporters' Shield based on goal differential. And they have 2 games in hand. Not that that necessarily means that they'll finish, but I think they have to be your bet for the Supporters' Shield.
And Portland lost to SKC 1-0.
Oh, did you see Christian Nemeth's goal?
No.
Okay, you have to go look at this. It was insane. He just dribbles 40 yards through the whole Portland team and is able to finish.
Oh, yeah. I did see that, actually.
Yeah, that was incredible. And it was a big match. You know, Portland has got to be kicking themselves for dropping these points at home. They're now in 7th place, sitting on the outside looking in. They do have a game in hand on San Jose, who are currently in 6th place. San Jose is in 6th place. But they do have a game in hand, and that race for 6th place, like I just said, is going to be a doozy. San Jose and Portland are on 44 points. Houston and Real Salt Lake are on 41 points. They are by no means out of it. So, and actually, if Real Salt Lake has a game in hand on San Jose and Houston, they've only played 31 matches. If they win their next match, they have 44 points too. So it'll be interesting to see who finishes in that 6th spot. I gotta go with Portland. I think they're gonna make it into the playoffs, but they should have at least gotten a point at home. They gotta be disappointed with that. SKC are currently in 4th place, and you know the second half of the season they've been fantastic. So good for them. Good for Peter Vermees and the boys in SKC.
All right. Well, like we talked about at the beginning of the episode, the USMNT CONCACAF Cup game against Mexico is closing in on us, and the roster has been cut down to 23 men. And we're going to talk about that now.
Yes, we are.
All right, so what do you think about the omission of Mix Diskerud?
The omission of Mix Diskerud. Man, you know, I'm a fan of Mix Diskerud. I think, you know, he although he has not been playing well at all for NYCFC, he plays well for the national team, especially off the bench. He creates a lot, and you know, I'm disappointed that he wasn't there. Another one was Lee Win. I was hoping either Lee Win or Mix Diskerud would be in the roster. Neither of them are there, so unfortunate.
Yeah. Wait, so who's going to... I mean, this is kind of off topic, but who's going to wear number 10 now? Is it going to be Dempsey?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't want them to put Bradley as number 10.
All right. Who do you... No, he's not going to be number 10. I'm going to go with Zardes. I think he's going to wear number 10.
He's just not worthy in my eyes.
As long as it's not Wando.
Oh, God. I wouldn't mind Bedoya, honestly.
Yeah, I think Bedoya... Maybe even Danny Williams. Or even Susie.
Yeah. Hopefully Bedoya. All right, so who do you think was the biggest omission, though?
Omar Gonzalez, man.
Yeah.
I was really surprised he didn't make it. You know, players like Johansson and Brooks are injured. Although Johansson is supposed to be back for next week's match. So, I don't know. I guess I would go with Johansson. But really, Gonzalez is healthy. I really think he should be there over maybe Michael Orozco, or even Brad Evans. But I'm glad Matt Beasler's there. Who are starting center backs going to be?
Yeah, Brooks isn't there, so
I'm hoping Cameron and Beasler. I think that gives us the best bet.
Yeah.
But then who are fullbacks? Beasley and Johnson? I mean, I guess that's okay. Brooks Beasler. Sorry, not Brooks Beasler. Cameron Beasler, Johnson, and Beasler. That's who started. The last time those four started together was, I believe, against Portugal. No, against Germany. Those four started against Germany in the final match of the group stage of the 2014 World Cup. So, I mean, they played together. So I'm hoping that's our starting back four.
So, do you want to see a 4-3-3 or what formation are we looking at? Or do you want to?
I think we're going to see a 4-4-2 or a 4-5-1 with Dempsey and Josie up top. Hopefully, I think Yedlin might play fullback actually.
So,
but I really don't know what our midfield is going to look like. Maybe Bradley Jones, Zusi. I mean, where are wide players? Is Zardes and Zusi?
I mean, there's Yedlin.
Yeah, there's Yedlin and Zardes, or Bedoya. Probably Bedoya and Zardes, right? And Jones, Bradley in the middle. But does that mean Beckerman doesn't start?
I feel like if you play Bedoya and we're obviously going to start Bradley in the midfield, then we're not going to have like a sub who can creatively impact in the midfield, really, or in the center of the midfield at least. Because Bedoya. Ideally,
maybe Danny Williams.
Yeah, I could see that. But obviously, we see Yedlin listed as an outside midfielder, so he's definitely.
Yeah, and we see Fabian Johnson listed as a defender, but we don't know. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't know. Maybe Josie doesn't start. I don't know. Maybe Clint doesn't. Maybe Dempsey doesn't. Dempsey has to start.
Josie scored over the weekend, right?
Yeah, he did. He had a great touch and great finish. So. Yeah.
All right. Well, do you have anything else to say about the roster?
Wish Johansson was there.
Yeah.
Wish Wando wasn't.
We never got to talk about his goal because we haven't recorded since then for Werder Bremen. Or his penalty, his header.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about that. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then we have the Mexican roster, which also was cut down to 23 men.
Yeah. So the big news is Andres Guardado is in the roster. There was fears that he would miss the match due to an injury, but he's in there. No Memo Ochoa, which is interesting.
And Giovanni Dos Santos is in this roster, but he's actually listed as out for the USA match.
Yeah, he got injured last night, so unfortunate. I guess fortunate.
No, what are you talking about? This is the one side of the show that you can actually be biased about.
But I'm not going to root for an injury.
I know, but unfortunately, he's out. You don't have to root for him to get injured, but this is the Confederations Cup. This is getting used to Russia. This is preparing for the World Cup.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry. You can have whatever opinion you want.
Yeah, okay. No, my point was, I like Gio Dos Santos. I want, he was omitted from the last Mexican roster. I want him to be a part of this team as an MLS player. Yeah,
I can understand that.
So, I just think it's unfortunate. They do have 7 forwards, though, or 6 forwards besides him. So, we'll probably see Chicharito and Vela and probably either Esquivel or Tecatito Corona up front. So.
How's Chicharito been doing? I know he's been scoring some goals in the Champions League.
Yeah, he's been scoring. He's been okay. I haven't really kept tabs on him, but he's been good. I'd say, at least from as far as I can tell.
All right, so why don't we go over your whole starting 11 for the U.S. versus Mexico?
Okay, so what I think we will end up seeing is Brad Guzan in goal, Fabian Johnson at right back, Cameron and Beasler in the center, DeMarcus Beasley at left back. In midfield, Bedoya, Jones, Bradley, and Zardes. And then up front, Josie and Clint Dempsey. I think that's a pretty good bet. I could also see Kyle Beckerman starting, and Jones, Bradley, and Beckerman being in the midfield, and maybe Dempsey up top. But
what about? I mean, do you think Guzan's a lock at keeper?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, he's familiar with the back line and everything.
Tim Howard hasn't played with this team since the World Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, Tim Howard is familiar with the back line if it's going to be that back line. How familiar is Guzan with Jeff Cameron at center back? Probably not that familiar.
Yeah.
Or DeMarcus Beasley.
It's true.
So.
All right. So, what are your keys to winning this game versus Mexico?
It's my old. We got to control the midfield. Bradley has got to dictate the tempo. You know what, Michael? Bradley? I can't call him Michael. You got to show up. He's got to show up. In the Gold Cup, he wasn't great. In the last World Cup, he wasn't great. It comes down to this. He has to show up. He has to show why he's widely considered the best American player. If he does, and if Jones and Bradley or Beckerman, whoever's playing with Bradley, Jones or Beckerman, if they can control the tempo of this match, we have a good shot at winning. You know, we also got to be strong in defense on the counterattack because they're a very, very pacey team, which is making me very, very nervous. But we you know, those are the keys to victory. And service is another one. Get the ball into the box. Josie needs his service. If we do those things, we should win. I'm confident going in. How confident are you, Sahil?
I mean, you know what? I don't think we're going to win.
Wait, what? You don't think we're going to win?
I mean, maybe it's like a day-to-day thing, but I just look at, like...
I thought you were thought you were confident.
When's the last time we saw Cameron Beasler?
In the World Cup.
Okay. I mean, and then if you have, like, an informed Chicharito, it's just... I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I mean, I know we can do it, but... Like, if you asked me, like, 3 international breaks ago, then I would have been more confident.
Okay. Well, in any case, this match is going to be on October 10th at 9 p.m. in the Rose Bowl. I believe it's on Fox Sports. Yeah, it's on Fox Sports 1. So definitely watch it. It's a big, big match for Jurgen Klinsmann. We didn't really talk about Klinsmann.
Where is it being played?
The Rose Bowl.
Oh,
if he loses, is he done? Probably not, but he should be. I just answered my own question.
No, he's not going to be done.
Yeah. So October 10th, 10:10, 9 p.m. in the Rose Bowl. Watch the U.S. take him on. I'm going to be promoting the heck out of this match. You better be doing it too, because we got to get behind the team, man.
Yeah.
Am I going to watch?
It's going to be our biggest game.
Am I going to be able to watch it with you? I don't think I'm coming up.
Why not?
Actually, maybe I'll come up on Saturday.
Yeah.
All right, I'll come up on Saturday.
And then we can record a podcast right after.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I won't be as mad as the last post-U.S. podcast in a competitive match.
Oh, yeah.
That was terrible because we lost to Jamaica and then that stupid Mexico-Panama match occurred.
Yeah. Oh, my God. The Gold Cup. Seems so far away.
Okay.
All right, so we just finished 20 episodes of the podcast. So.
Yes, let's go.
Wow.
And, look at that. With our 20th podcast, we get to announce our new sponsor. Remember to go check them out. AmbitiousStryk.com. Ambitious is spelled like ambitious. You should know how to spell ambitious. And Stryk is Stryk. Go check it out. Absolutely great clothing. We're very, very happy. So go check them out. And remember, do not forget to use the code BROTHERS to get a 15% discount off of any of your orders, your complete order at AmbitiousStryk.com. So go check them out. Great clothing, great guys. We look forward to moving in with them. But yes, 20 episodes. Look at that. we used to have 3 episodes a week. Now we have an episode every other week.
Yeah. I mean, we had constant Gold Cup back. I mean, there's just more games being played back then.
And it's easier. We got to come up with we need to, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Honestly, what's been happening is I've had to go other places. So we'll figure it out. I live in a quiet dorm, so it's very quiet, actually. So it's hard to record there. But like I said, we'll figure it out.
But you can count on us having a post CONCACAF Cup podcast.
Right. And our next interview, I'm just going to announce it. Our next interview, either this week, probably not. It's not looking good for this week, but hopefully soon, in the next few weeks, is U.S. national team legend John Harkes. He played in the 1990 and 1994 World Cup, the first American player to win the FA Cup. So very, very exciting.
Yeah.
We'll have that soon. I'm just so excited to be able to talk to him. We wanted to maybe have him on for a preview for the CONCACAF Cup, but I mean, he's a busy man. I'm a busy man. We can get our schedules worked out.
Comparing yourself to John Harkes. Okay.
I'm not comparing myself to John Hart. I just said I was busy and he was busy. Those are facts.
I'm a busy man. Okay. All right.
I gotta get my degree done, man.
It's true. All right. With that, I think we're going to wrap up the episode. We have an email for this podcast. It's SoccerBrothersPodcast@gmail.com. We also have a Twitter @SoccerBrosPod. My brother's Twitter is @BigTimeBrownie. Mine's @ASR_Sahil. Make sure to leave a comment if you're viewing on SoundCloud. If you're on iTunes, then go ahead and rate this.
Remember to check out Ambitious Stryk. We will have a link to the site in the description of this episode. So please go check them out. Please go get ordering. Use the promo code BROTHERS to get a 15% off discount. All right, Sahil. That's it. I feel like that was a good episode.
Yeah.
Especially after last time. That was a good episode. So
good episode.
All right.
We'll see you guys later. Thanks for listening.